What's up, everybody? So if y'all saw the last video, there was a lot of stuff left out about this car. Bought this car for cheap. I labeled it the world's cheapest Mustang. But I bought this car for cheap. I bought it for 500 bucks. And I left out so many details. There was a lot of stuff I missed. So I'm pretty much going to just give a recap, a rundown of basically how I got this car, how I got it in here, how I got it to where it's at, and what are some of my goals with it. First things first, I bought this car for $500. Crazy story, but there's just an old dude who was selling some antique stuff, and he had this, said it was for sale, so I bought it. It's got a 30, no, never mind. It's got a 289 or a 302. I really don't know because I have a hard time telling the difference between the two. When I got this, the door would not close all the way. It sagged because only one of the bolts was bolted into the car, and didn't latch either because the latch, it's not on this side but it's on the other side. The latch that's in here, the latching mechanism, completely like ripped off. The metal, it's just floating in there. So we need to get the door replaced. I know you look at this and think, some people look at this and think, wow, you know, it's got a lot of rust. This is all literally just surface rust. It might have a good amount of pitting. We are going to spend a lot of time doing body work, but I think body work is one of the last things that we're going to hit. How I got it in here, it's a crazy story. So dude said that the motor was rebuilt. It probably needs a little bit of TLC, and the car would just start up and run under its own power. Now let's talk about that. First things first, battery is dead. Dude dropped it off. Never even tried to turn it over whatsoever. Dropped it off at my curb in my driveway. So pushing this car up the driveway was just not going to happen unless you have 20 people. And then we all just push it up. But we had issues with tire holding air. I had a guy help me out. Stuck a charge on the battery. The battery was holding charge, would not, and we were able to just get it to crank. Or I got it cranked on my own, and then he came and helped me out. Took a rubber hose from the fuel pump, stuck it straight into a gas tank, which I'll show a video here. Jumped the solenoid, and boom, she started right up, ran for a little bit, and then we started fidgeting around with sticking it in the drive and get it and going, and sure enough, she drove up into my garage under her own power. So some goals that I have for this car, it's just gonna get everything completely redone. We're gonna go all new wiring harness. I got new wheels for it, which you will see in the next video, probably the day after this one goes up. It does look like it has a brand new gas tank, but for some reason there's stuff leaking out of the gas tank. So I don't know if somebody, I honestly don't know what all is going on with this gas tank, but that's gonna be one of the first things that we situate when we get this car running. I want it to be able to drive under its own power pretty consistently and want to drive well before I get the outside done. I want to get the interior done, get everything from here down, just sanded, painted. If you watched the last video, you will see that we did find some pinholes on the driver's side. Found some pinholes up here, found some pinholes in the back behind the seat. Again, floorboard, and we found some in the back. So I got the new floor pans ordered. Bought a welder. See, I got some welding gloves and all that already. And then we'll start touching base with some of the stuff like the seats. Driver's seat was completely shot. Passenger seat, which is right here, is actually not that bad, but it is very rough. So I don't know if we're just gonna go in with new aftermarket seats. I haven't made up my mind on that yet. I addressed this dent that's right here. It's kind of hard to see. Let me get the right lighting. I addressed this dent that we're gonna try and pop out. Some of this we're gonna try and just cut out and then do mesh and Bondo. I know some people might frown upon that, mesh, Bondo, and whatnot, but that's what I'm gonna do before I even replace this rear quarter. Because if I do replace this rear quarter for whatever reason, I'm going the fastback route for sure. But yeah, so the next video y'all are gonna see is the wheels. I kind of have them hidden off to the side. I've already took a look at the wheels and we'll start talking about that. That's pretty much my whole plan for this car. Just get it back up to looking beautiful again. And this weekend, you're seeing this video probably on a Friday, maybe a Thursday. And then you're gonna get the wheels video, and then Sunday, I'm back to grinding out for this. We're cutting floor pans out. All new floor pans should be in on Sunday. Fingers crossed. One last thing, this is all new to me when it comes to automotive bodywork, welding. Mechanically, I'm pretty good, but if y'all have any advice, any tips, tricks, especially for this year, make, and model of this vehicle, anything I should look out for, let me know down in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the recap on it. Stay tuned for the next video, because the next video I'm about to get into, we're opening up wheels. We got new wheels, new tires. We're going to address all of that in the next video. So yeah, if you guys are excited about the series as much as I am, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, follow, and then I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.